What's up, guys? Welcome to WP Here we treat everything WordPress, ranging from the big stuff, domains, hosting, SSL, to the little stuff, setting up WordPress on your website and minor uploads and all that. Uh, so if you do have any questions, or suggestions, or a video like made or something, just leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll do my best to reply to the best of my knowledge. So let's get right into today's tutorial. I'll be showing you guys how to link a domain and a hosting to a hosting that's not on the same service providers. So if you watched my last video, I did a top 3 hosting service providers, and I had Godaddy at number 3, Bluehost at number 2, and Siteground at number 1. So this is my Siteground account. I have the unlimited hosting, unlimited website hosting. So I could probably host about 1 million websites on this hosting plan. And this is a GoDaddy account where I have a domain but it's not linked to any hosting as of yet. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'll be linking the domain from this GoDaddy to the hosting on the SiteGround. So let's just click on this. So it actually doesn't matter if you're using SiteGround or GoDaddy. The process is pretty much the same. I mean, the interface is made different because, as you can see, like SiteGround has a different interface and GoDaddy has a different interface. So as other service providers, but the basic settings is still the same thing. So you just need to get the main idea, and then you can probably work it around any service provider you have. So my SiteGround, I'm logged in, so I'll go to websites. So I have my iFitness.com WooCommerce store on here. I got this when I got the hosting plan, so it was pretty direct. I imputed the domain, I bought it, and it was connected automatically. All I had to do was install WordPress, and I was ready to go. So right now I'm gonna click on new website because it's a new website. So if you're new and you just got SiteGround and you're trying to get a domain, you will click on new domain, and this search bar will pop up right here, and then you search for the domain you're looking for, and then click on it, add it to your cart, and purchase it, and it will be linked automatically to your hosting plan. As you can see, it says here you're adding a new website to your hosting plan. But since I already have the domain, I'm click on existing, and then I'll input the domain I'm trying to add here. So it's fastswitch.ng.com. Now click on continue. So it's a pretty simple process. You just have to get the basic knowledge of it, and then you should be good to go. So it says the domain you wish to use is not registered in your SiteGround account. We know that already because it's on GoDaddy. And you should make sure that you have access to this domain in order to update its DNS settings after your site is created or your site won't open. So like it says here, so we're dealing with DNS settings. So continue, I have access. So now I can choose to start a new site or migrate an existing site to this domain name. Bear in mind, domain isn't yet active because right here, if I refresh, it's still gonna show this is a default server and there's nothing here. But SiteGround gives you like the opportunity to completely build the site before actually linking it to the domain. But I'm gonna skip to create an empty site, and SiteGround site scanner. No, I don't want that right now. So as you can see, this I have a hosting also on this GoDaddy, and these domains were actually not gotten from GoDaddy. Also, they were imported from another service provider. Okay, so this is the one we're working with. It's not actually in use right now. I could use it on this hosting on GoDaddy, but I want it on Siteground. So I'll click on manage DNS, and there you go. So it says please point your domain to the new host server. Your new DNSs are. So these are the name servers I have to change on the GoDaddy, and once I do that, the domain is not going to be pointing to this web hosting service. So right here, and go down. So using default name servers, click on change. These are the default ones right here provided by GoDaddy. So I'll change that. So it says enter. I'm gonna enter my own name service. You can read that later. So I'll just copy the first one, and it's one. I'll put that name servers one, and then I'll copy the next one and paste it here and click on save. So it might take a minute or two to completely render to Siteground. So even if I should click on this right now, it's still going to be blank because it's actually rendering at the back. So but see, GoDaddy no longer has control over the domain because I've shifted it to Siteground. So if you come back to Siteground and click on manage site, now I have my iFitness and I have fast switch under this account as well. So now I could install apps. I can install WordPress on this right now. So it's a city option of WordPress. Unlike other service providers where I have to go to the cPanel and then install WordPress, SiteGround actually makes it easy for me to install WordPress. So I'll click on WordPress, install and manage, and then there's an option for WordPress plus WooCommerce if you're building a store and you want to skip that process of actually installing the WooCommerce plugin. This is the same thing, so I'll click on this. So that's the domain, that's the install part, install WordPress starter, and then I'll just have to create a username, an email as well, and then a password. Really simple. Alright, and then install, and that's about it. So if I go to my SiteGround homepage, the SiteGround homepage, okay, so this is view site and admin panel because WordPress is installed completely. So let me see. I'll click on view site. Okay, so you see, WordPress is installed, and if I click on if I log in to the admin dashboard, so that's admin. So I'll input the username and password I created when I was installing the WordPress, and that should take me straight to the dashboard area. So I did install WordPress starter, so it's gonna start up WordPress starter and just exit now. So dashboard area. So we set I can install themes, plugins, and build my website. So that's basically it. So if I go back to my account on SiteGround, remember when we started, it just had the iFitness domain listed on the website area. So if I go back to my account and click on the website tab, yeah, the fast switch comes up. So now I can easily manage my two sites, and then unless I want to revert back to GoDaddy, in which case I'll just have to restore the name service to the default. Uh, except that I won't be able to use it. So that's basically it, guys. I hope this video was helpful, and like I said, it's practically the same. It doesn't matter if you're using Bluehost or HostGator or Siteground or GoDaddy. It's practically the same. You just have to know the basic settings. Like on GoDaddy right now, if I did want to import a domain to this hosting, I'll add DNS hosting right here, and then basically it would tell me the input the name of the domain. And if I do that, let's go iFitness, because this one SiteGround. Okay.com. So it's a two-step process. Now these are the name servers which I'll have to impute on the SiteGround, on my domain on the SiteGround, which would then link it to this hosting. So it's basically the same thing. It doesn't matter which one you're using, just as long as you get the basic principle behind it, you should be good. So that's basically it, guys. I hope this video was helpful. Subscribe, leave a like, and if you do run into any problems and you need help, uh, just leave a comment and I'll do my best to help you to the best of my abilities.